Hey,
No, we can't. I'll be at work tonight.
well, we can play. Well, we got to play at damn. We got to play at 6 then tomorrow. Cause I gotta go to work too. Oh shit!
You are you able to do it at 5?
I do that, dog.
Marquis,
Yeah,
he
'cause
told
I gotta
everybody
be
you an
gone by
XP
6.
game.
Huh?
Don't be no XP game, Marquis.
Won't be no XP game.
That's what he told you. Like, oh, I got a good win this game.
That's
I
what's
got a
up.
good win. He already counts you as a W. That should motivate you.
Went to Baltimore. That's a good fit.
Oh yeah, that's a real good pick.
Michael Crabtree with them Ravens.
And Shelly, you trying on that broad holler, or you still on man right now?
Yeah, let's hop this do it.
Yeah, Marquis, man. You know, I got a little chip on my shoulder with you.
Chuck, they took away all the good plays and put them in them good plays, put them niggas in mud. Why the hell y'all do that, man? We want to create our custom playbook and have dominant plays too. We don't want to just run certain shit, man. That ain't cool.
Yeah, then they put a lot of good plays in custom playbooks that's already made, and you can't touch it, like West Coast. And you can't even touch some.
That's crazy. Let us get that shit. That way niggas wouldn't be running the same shit over and over. Everybody be running a little bit of everything. Boy, it'd be so hard. It'd be so
Man, all of them,
right.
all of them pistol formations that actually work. It's a triple option. They ain't fucking mud.
Yeah, man, trust me, I know, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that, bro. I mean, the whole game, all the players, man, should be available for customization on your for franchise.
Yeah,
now, they probably do that. They probably do that.
They did it. They always did. They never did that to this year.
Right.
Don't give up no gay ass target. Now, don't fuck with them features.
Now that's what you gotta tell them niggas. Look, give us what we asked for. If y'all trying to sell the game, you ain't gotta worry about that. You gonna have 3 to 5 man in it. You ain't gotta try to sell the game with no. And that's cool. And that's cool. I mean, but
Damn. Fucking McCaffrey, bitch.
but like this dude said, he was talking to Rich. I seen his interview. He was like, the good people, they good every man regardless. You know what I'm saying? They just want the people who ain't good at man to buy it too. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta make a product. I like long shot though.
Long shot was straight.
That was a good little feature because you know. You also got to compete with the competition. And bring back the 3-on-3 teams like you ain't got to be in mud.
Yeah, that shit was live.
In our spare time, we used to play team play, bro. You get 3 house niggas, you get 3 gridiron niggas head up spare time.
Let go.
Yeah. But you gotta have a mutt to it. Like, come on, man, don't limit me. I'm a grown man.
Fuck. Look at my nuts. I'm grown as fuck.
Other than your own?
What?
More than they like to run block, and they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us tick. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A beautiful fake. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw here. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now they try the right side here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. To throw is Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now the Packers get set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Buying time to his left. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Here we go!
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Howard on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Dobbs now on second down. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Slam!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base and scoring.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers get a score closer. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, they run with Howard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So it'll be first down here after the run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the handoff, this is Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. And he's got some space here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A give to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a third down. They go with Howard again. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And here we go on 1st and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way...
That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 42 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come out here in the I. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I guarantee you, their coaches and the...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play there on the catch and run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down.
Touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do next.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Panthers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the
Man, that nigga McCaffrey, bro. Damn,
What up, fellas?
bro.
Good game, Marquis.
That nigga
You should
McCaffrey.
have started doubling 7-11, man.
That nigga gonna be a problem, bro.
Who?
His corners are not good.
Who, mine?
Yeah, your corners, they couldn't cover.
I don't know what the fuck, man. That nigga was lost.
I wish that boy would throw the ball like that on me.
Nigga, hey.
Saying y'all like my rookie running back though?
That nigga nice though.
That nigga like run. He run like Marshawn Lynch for real.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you did your thing with that rookie running back.
Man,
Look at this dude. You even named him Lynch. That's the crazy part about it. Oh yeah. Only thing, he just ain't got the trucking like Marshawn Lynch, but he decent.
Hey, boy, I got that dynamic duo, boy.
I got another rookie that number 29. He was nice too. I was like, what the fuck was this nigga coming off my bench? You heard me?
How long your starter out?
I don't know. But Marshawn Lynch sure don't start though. That nigga a backup. That nigga came off the bench cutting up, you heard me?
He did.
Shit, after this game, he might be starting shit.
7-11 is a really good receiver.
He is, bro. Damn, dog. This nigga. Oh, Pity, I got one of your safeties, you heard me? At corner.
You got Corey Coleman, you got Odell Beckham. You loading up on these receivers.
Pity, that's my nigga Pity?
Oh, yeah. He gone. Pity gone.
Oh. I gotta load up, man, trying to go against Saul Hunter.
Damn, this nigga out for 5 weeks.
Hey, Jordan Howard did his thing, man.
He did, dog. Damn, bro. I had to switch up my defense on your fucking ass. Fuck. McCaffrey, dog. I hate that nigga, dog. I hate that nigga, dog. I wanted that nigga to get hurt so bad. I was like, Sean Taylor, hurt this nigga, please. Sean Taylor losing.
Why everybody gotta be?
Son, Sean Taylor, son, he was getting hit, though. Every time I hit that nigga, he was getting popped.
He was.
Fuck, man. I was like, man, hurt this nigga, man. He hurt my running back, hurt this motherfucker.
Hey, y'all fucked up, bro.
Man, I need another corner. I need some more corners, dog. King can't do it.
7-11, I'm putting Rodriguez rough on him.
Chugga love. Hey, Saul, I'm building that nigga just for you, man. I'm sick of your corners trying to beat up on my niggas, bro.
I got somebody for you, man. I got a big 6'2" guy.
Oh, that's why, son. So his elusiveness is an 80. That's why that nigga was running like that. That nigga.
Look at my man cornerbacks, man. I might have seen you a trade, bro. Kevin King, he couldn't get the job done.
Son, I don't know what the fuck them boys was doing, dog.
Just put Kevin King on him the whole game.
I did. I mean, I put the other nigga on him. The other nigga colder than Kevin King. What's his name? On the safety.
Man, Saul, you 7'11", 6'6" with 95 jump, 96 speed. Come on, man.
I mean, we know that, but you still should.
Both of my corners got 93 both of my corners was 6'3", nigga.
Man, Kevin 7-11 had a field day.
Damn, bro. And my nigga was 99. Oh, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Did you see
Both of my corners 97, 99.
they shut down 7-11. And they not even
but
as
he
good as
also
your
got
corners are.
Marcus Lattimore. He got Lattimore, man. That nigga, Lattimore, he a beast, bro.
If I would have shut down that nigga, son, you would have been in trouble that second half, son. Cause I was shutting down that run.
I'm about to see how many yards you had against the Saints.
He destroyed me, man. I couldn't do shit.
Passing. 7-11 only. He had 4 catches for 116, but you know how? Wait a minute. You had a decent game in that game.
Oh, I lead the league. My rookie lead the league, my nigga. Right now, fuck.
One thing we know about Fat Boy is gonna throw that ball to 7-11. Oh yeah.
I ain't know that. Fuck. I would have doubled that nigga and everything.
Should have knew that, man. He got a big 6'6".
Man, I got 6'3", 6'3", every 6'4". I should have put Sean Taylor on that nigga. With 6'4" niggas. That's what I should have did. If I'd have put Sean Taylor, you'd have been in trouble. I'm gonna do that. Damn, fuck. I should have put Sean Taylor on that nigga. Sean Taylor could play corner too. Fuck, man. I should have put Sean Taylor on that nigga. He would have D'd him up.
That's okay, man. Just worry about your next opponent, man.
Fuck, man. Who my next?
You won't have to worry about a big receiver like that probably the rest of the year.
Then Randy Moss was dropping shit, son. I'm like, come on, dog.
I hate playing in the rain. That's why I ran the ball so much. I hate the rain.
I hate the rain. That's why I ran that bitch too, bitch. You think I'm about to play against the rain? Hell nah, bitch. You better play with that rain. I'm not playing against no rain, son. It would have been worse, probably.
Only I was put it like that because you had single coverage, man.
What you said?
You had 7-11 single coverage, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it.
That's how I don't know, man. My corners never get dick like me.
That was crazy. You was even in prevent, and that nigga still caught the dick.
What the fuck? God, oh. Tiptoe on the sideline.
Hey, on the sideline, bro.
I'm like, come on, dog. I'm like, you know what? It's time just to build my rookie. I got a superstar, and I didn't even know I had a superstar.
Stop lying.
For real, I ain't know this nigga was that good. To that, you hurt that nigga? You.
Oh, the running back.
Yeah, you hurt my running back, so all I had is him. That's my backup, nigga. He had 109 yards last game, but
He ain't your backup no more.
he ain't my backup no more. Nah, that nigga was breaking tackles, burning niggas. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Four touchdowns on your defense.
The first game.
I'm saying 4 touchdowns on your defense. That's good on your fucking run, your run defense.
Yeah.
Cause you usually stop niggas on the run.
What you said?
Well, you usually stop me on the run for.
Yeah, work. 237 yards, 4 touchdowns. You put in work.
My cornerbacks cost me that game, you heard me? I ain't even want to score with King, dog. I'm like, fuck that. Running back time. I hate to set that bitch. I do. Fuck this shit.
Marquise, man, you supposed to be getting got better, bro.
Man, shut up, man. I always gotta be a hater. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I sure didn't have no zero. You heard me? Fuck that.
Now, fat boy, look here, you came at me about OBJ. And you ain't said nothing else, bro. I hit you up, you ain't said nothing. That let me know you want to keep it.
Say y'all thought I was about to come back on some shit?
You just trade to
Oh, so?
Trade to you.
Yeah.
You thought I was about to come back when I was gone?
Hey, I trade him to you after I play you.
I'm hoping you made the game a little better. I thought about it. You was on the schedule, bro. I said, nah, I can't do that shit.
Nah, you ain't think about it because I hit you up before the schedule came out. But now you done thought about it.
Hell yeah.
Just be thinking like in real life, the Packers a powerhouse, you know. And
That
like,
nigga still got 92 speed. I can't get to Odell Beckham. That bitch already nice.
Yeah,
I need milk. Damn, bro.
I'm gonna see if he got something else.
That big fat boy was expecting to be run with Josh Dobbs that play when he fumbled.
What you asking for him?
Man, you can give me a
Man, I'm about to get this quarterback, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Talk, bro. I'll let you play me against him and I'll see what he got left. Then I'll hit you up. We'll talk. Cause I see that boy you put on Marquise. He's a dog. What's his name? 7-11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. That's a sick bill type player right there. Big. Ain't gotta be all that fast because he's jumping over everybody.
Oh, he fat. He 95 speed, man.
yeah, here, big boy.
I need to give me a quarterback, dog.
Hey, Chuck, check. What's crazy about it? When I drafted him 2 years ago, he came in with 86 speed.
Well, rookie of the year.
Saul was going
Lynch.
to pick him.
Lynch for rookie of the year, you heard me?
86 speed. Yeah.
Hey, Lynch for rookie of the year, you heard me? Straight up.
Man,
Yeah. So I ran from it.
I need a fat boy.
What up, bro?
I need to stop juking, dog.
Yeah.
I had so many fucking times I could have broke that bitch, and I juked, nigga.
But you juke.
I'm like, oh, why did I fucking juke, nigga?
Yes. You had a touchdown one time, but you juked right into my defender.
Like, what the fuck? Type of games I'm playing.
See, I'm gonna tell you what happens. See, sometimes some people without the use skill think they got a little bit of use skill, and then they juke.
Nah, nigga. I just hit. Nah, nigga. I just met. I don't know. Somehow, I don't know. I meant to go on the outside. I was going to the outside, and somehow my fucking hand hit the juke, nigga. I don't know, nigga. I should have juked to the outside. Fuck.
Man, you should just took that big, hold that turbo and took it outside. You had me.
Would that play have changed the game and now?
Yup, it would have on some shit, cause it was like kind of close at the time.
Yeah, and I be hating that. One mistake can change the whole.
I'm glad you heard my running back, though, dog. I discovered a nigga.
Glad though.
Because this nigga kind of get hit, get hurt every time. That's why I drafted a running back. But this nigga came a normal and shit. I'm like, this nigga a whole normal out here. Nigga down bad. I'm about to make this nigga a quick. I'm trying to see who number 29. That nigga was running over. Nigga came in the game running over niggas. Oh, alright. That's my other rookie. I guess I'm gonna start him. I guess you the second string now, buddy. Fuck. This nigga on Fat Boy changed my whole team around just now, bitch. Fuck. And fuck my whole life over. Nah.
That nigga went to your depth chart.
Fuck, man. He changed my whole season, my whole game plan around.
What was the scope?
Fucking 63 to 35, 37.
Not even that bad.
Now it got bad when 7-11 started catching shit. That's when it got bad, bro.
Yeah. You can't let nobody with no markith4444 like get hot, cause they or get no lead really, cause they gonna start throwing it up for real.
My nigga Randy Moss couldn't get hot. My nigga Randy Moss had one reception. Fuck. One good one.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to break that bitch. Fuck, man.
I'm ready for that boy, fat boy.